They have tried, not once, not twice, 19 times. 19 different attempts, with one single objective: to take him out, to silence a rising voice, to stop a revolution before it could take full breath. But each time, each carefully plotted trap, each bullet fired in shadows, each poisoned glass raised in secret meetings, each traitor hidden behind a smile, they failed, every single time. Because this is not a man who walks alone. This is not just a soldier in uniform. This is Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a man shielded not just by steel and security, but by divine mercy, by ancestral presence, and the unwavering love of a people who believe. Some call it intuition, some say it's vigilance, others call it sheer luck. But those who truly understand know what it is. It is purpose. It is destiny. It is the hand of the divine. When his convoy was nearly ambushed in the desert, he turned off the usual route. Seconds before the attack, when a close advisor attempted to poison him, his spirit stirred in warning, and he handed that drink to the floor. In dreams, in silence, in the rustle of the wind, whispers came, and he listened. They tried 19 times, with snipers, with bombs, with betrayal, and each time, it is their failure the world witnessed, not his. Because every night he survived, he didn't just wake up stronger, he woke up more determined, more dangerous to injustice, more devoted to the dream. The dream of a free Burkina Faso, a fearless Africa, a continent rising on its own terms. But the burden has not been light: sleepless nights, endless threats, moments when death breathed too close, and yet, he still walks among his people, he still bends to hug the elderly, he still stands unarmored, because he believes in what cannot be killed, a cause whose time has come. And now the people speak. Captain, we see you. We stand with you. We pray for you. We fight beside you. Because you don't carry just a title. You carry the fire of Sankara, the hopes of the unborn, the tears of the oppressed, the spirit of Mama Africa herself. They tried 19 times. 19 fails. And still, he rises. He is not done, and neither are we. May the divine creator, the ancestors, and Mama Africa guide every footstep he takes, for the one they could not kill was never just a man. He was the mission.
Captain Ibrahim Traoré, the young, resolute, and unshaken leader of Burkina Faso, has emerged as a beacon of hope for his people and a thorn in the flesh of those who profit and benefit from Africa's exploitation.
I solemnly swear before the Burkinabe people and on my honor to preserve, respect, enforce, and defend the Constitution and the Transitional Charter with unwavering commitment. He is far from doing everything to ensure justice for all the inhabitants of Burkina Faso.
Welcome to People and Power. Today, we delve into the life and leadership of Captain Ibrahim Traoré, a man whose actions are redefining power dynamics in West Africa.
They will tell us, Thomas Sankara tried to do it like this, but where is he? He is dead. The Haitian president, he tried to do it like this. Where is he? He is dead. Gaddafi tried like this. Where is he? He is dead. These are the veiled statements made to us to instill fear. All this to try to scare us, to make us cowards.
In the heart of Burkina Faso, he leads with a fire that refuses to be extinguished. His bold quest for sovereignty and justice has made him the most targeted leader on the African continent, the subject of assassination plots, whispered coup attempts, and constant threats. But in the midst of the chaos and danger, Traoré stands tall, his voice unwavering, his mission clear: to reclaim the destiny of his people and awaken a continent long held in chains.
There, I think they haven't understood something. When we say the homeland or death, we shall overcome, it's not just a phrase, it has its full meaning. We are not afraid and we will never be afraid. We will continue our struggle.
In the heart of West Africa, a young captain rose from obscurity to become the world's youngest head of state. His mission: to reclaim Burkina Faso's sovereignty, challenge foreign influence, and confront internal turmoil. But is Captain Ibrahim Traoré a revolutionary leader or a controversial figure? This is the story.
I want to inform you here that unfortunately, in recent times, following a report on a complaint, we have discovered a network of criminals, unfortunately within the ministry, even within humanitarian action. This ministry that was supposed to act for the benefit of the most disadvantaged. It is in this ministry that people allowed themselves to embezzle money in billions in 2024. They embezzled several billions. The police did an excellent investigative job that allowed us to discover many assets, luxury vehicles, a good number of things in any case that have been seized. The case has been transferred to a court. This is to say that if we do not take control seriously, there will always be this kind of people who believe that everything is allowed. Embezzling billions, especially in the Ministry of Humanitarian Action. In this context, there are insurance court agents who were caught in this, who are currently in prison, involving hundreds of millions. Embezzling food supplies that were supposed to benefit the most disadvantaged.
Born on March 14, 1988, Ibrahim Traoré pursued a military career, eventually becoming a captain in the Burkina Faso Armed Forces. In January 2022, he supported a coup that ousted President Roch-Marc Christian Kabore. However, dissatisfaction with the new leadership led Traoré to orchestrate another coup in September 2022, removing Lieutenant Colonel Paul Damiba. At just 34, Traoré became the youngest head of state globally. Traoré's leadership has been marked by bold reforms aimed at restoring national pride and reducing foreign dependency. He initiated a 30% salary cut for ministers to curb government spending in a symbolic move against colonial legacies. He replaced French judicial robes with traditional faso d'Anfani attire for magistrates. Furthermore, he has sought to reclaim control over Burkina Faso's gold and foreign exchange reserves. President Ibrahim Traoré's recent infrastructure and development initiatives in Burkina Faso include an 8 million tomato processing factory. In March 2025, President Traoré inaugurated a cement plant in Lawango with a production capacity of 2,000 tons per day. A substantial investment exceeding 14 billion CFA has been allocated to asphalt access roads in Ouagadougou. The project covers approximately 27.5 kilometers, aiming to improve urban mobility, enhance safety, and stimulate socio-economic activities. Under President Traoré's leadership, Burkina Faso has made significant strides in renewable energy, commissioning several solar power plants across the country.
Nous avons un besoin crucial d'énergie. À ce titre, donc, c'est un point important pour moi parce que nous avons besoin, en tout cas, si possible, d'implanter une centrale nucléaire.
President Traoré's administration has also focused on advancing water and sanitation, agriculture, and education across the nation.
That is why we have launched several initiatives, both in the agricultural field, in education, health, and also in community development. And through these educational initiatives, we want to build our schools, our major schools here, train our elites so that they can serve the Burkinabe. That is why I would say to you to go all out so that we can establish these elite schools there, so that these brains do not end up outside. Because for a long time, imperialists have always drawn brains from here through scholarships. Once they are there, they no longer return to the country. I do not want these brains that are here to end up outside and not serve our country. Ensure that these initiatives succeed and that we can establish the polytechnic and technological universities we need, so that these children can express all their talents and work for the benefit of our homeland. This is our mission.
Despite his reforms, Traoré's tenure faces significant challenges. The country continues to grapple with extremist violence, leading to the displacement of over 2 million people. His decision to extend the junta's rule until 2029, postponing promised elections, has drawn criticism. Additionally, crackdowns on dissent and media have raised concerns about civil liberties under his administration. President Traoré's foreign policy pivoted away from traditional Western alliances, accusing France of interference. He expelled French troops and suspended military agreements. Simultaneously, he has strengthened ties with Russia, welcoming military advisors to assist in combating insurgencies. These moves reflect a broader shift in Burkina Faso's international alignment.
Under their influence, they had succeeded. Our sentinels were therefore standing guard with sticks. That's what France wants from our armies. When we reach this stage, we have no choice but to want them to come and settle. But the Burkinabe army managed to get rid of the military advisors. Unfortunately, I think that in 2019, after Operation Otapono, where the French saw that the Burkinabe army still had the capacity to respond to terrorists, they called the chiefs of staff in France. They instructed him to reintegrate the military advisors throughout the structure. Well, they did not agree. But upon returning to the country, the politicians instructed him to accept the military advisors. And that's when the military advisors returned to the Burkinabe army in 2019. With all the consequences we know, the army was on the verge of disappearing in the years 2020, 2021. And indeed, this is the time when many soldiers had to desert because there was no longer any hope. We were in the process of collapsing.
Public opinion on Traoré is divided. Many youths view him as a symbol of resistance against neocolonialism, while others express concern over concentration of power and suppression of dissent. His legacy will depend on his ability to navigate these complexities and deliver on promises of security and prosperity. Captain Ibrahim Traoré's journey is emblematic of a broader struggle for autonomy and reform in West Africa. As Burkina Faso stands at crossroads. The world watches closely. What are your thoughts on Captain Ibrahim Traoré's leadership so far? Share your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analysis on people